what she doing.
They about to catch me at the
You're definitely getting some etiquette class.
No, but they just made me the fuck mad. Cause look, I apologize to him, and he gonna not accept it. The fuck, I apologize. The hell?
Just keep cussing every other word. That's why. Come on.
Oh, record this, cause y'all about to become favorites. Y'all about to.
Three things, yo. Three things.
Three things about West Philly. Piece of shit.
My name is Kevin Manning. I am an emotional support teacher here at West Philadelphia High School. My role as an emotional support teacher is to provide intervention for students who have behavioral and emotional needs that are identified through an IEP. So this room is known as the emotional support room, and it's really kind of a flexible intervention room that enables students to come down here and depending on their identification with their IEP, some students are full-time, some students are part-time, some students are supplemental or itinerant. So according to their IEP or their NORAP, we kind of provide or cater those services according to their disabilities or their needs.
Oh, then what? Go ahead.
One, you're up here when you're talking. You're too loud. You go in your room, you don't need speaking that loudly.
All right, come on, just answer me the question. All right, then.
That's how up here you are.
What did you say? What did you think?
Two, the language.
Fuck, bitch, ass, what? That's not even that's right.
If I
Ass is in the Bible. Ass is donkey.
Really?
So technically, I'm calling y'all a donkey.
So B-I-T-C-H in the Bible.
You research that.
No,
How do
somebody
you know
told me
that?
that.
How do you know it's in the Bible?
Because I called somebody a dick and he said called me a donkey. That's in the Bible. So technically, that's not a cuss word if he put it in the Bible.
So what about the other language?
Bitches and stuff, that's not a cuss word. That's just what I'm saying. Oh yeah, that's it. That's not good.
You want to do well here?
I don't want to fucking be here.
What do you want to do?
I don't know, not here. They meant to me. This is meant to me.
Why do you not liking it?
I don't like y'all.
No, I mean everyone?
That's not people listen. I like people laughing.
See, it's crazy.
She's playing games.
Yeah, she just wants some attention.
No, but that man, he made me mad, yo. Now you gonna try to call my mom, he's gonna make me so fucking mad. That's not even in my book.
No, it should be. You were so calm when you met.
When she was down on the door, they called that all the people that watch that video, I'm like, what's that girl doing? They call that girl.
Y'all better make sure I'm in the spotlight.
She got caught on video.
We're gonna go. You want to play ball? Let's go to the gym.
No, I don't wanna play ball because I don't know how to play ball.
I didn't play basketball. You do soccer, football?
Who people can play that?
Did you go?
Do soccer. I want to see football. I want to see you play football.
For the football.
Let's go get one.
Yo, come with us. Yo, come on, stop playing because I'm not playing. Don't touch them.
We typically use the gym or physical activity as a means to allow kids who have ADHD, especially kids who have excess energy, to expend such energy. Because when they come to us, a lot of times they need an outlet. So the gym allows us to take them there, and if you ever watch the kids there, they'll go back and forth. Some of them pretty intense, and you can see they need to let that energy out. When they do that, it allows them oftentimes to come back to the classroom, and even though they'll be tired, but they'll be more focused. And in my experience, I've used the gym either in the beginning part of the school day for kids who really need to get that out right away. And I used the example of one of my students years ago. I learned in my first year teaching. Her name is Kelly. She was just absolutely off the wall, and one of my mentor teachers brought a jump rope in and taught me that if you have her jump rope even in the classroom for 3 minutes hard, 5 minutes hard, she would be tired afterwards, she'd be exhausted, breathing heavily, she would put her head down on the table and said, oh my gosh, I'm tired. But then 5 minutes later, she would be ready to work, she'd be focused. Whereas with some kids, it's more of a motivating tactic and allowing them to know that at the end of the day, provided or contingent upon them completing ABC in terms of classwork, they know that we're consistent with allowing them to go to the gym. We're probably the only program, with the exception of autism and life skills, that has that flexibility to pretty much take our kids anytime we deem necessary, to use that as a motivating tool. So it's kind of valuable that way. When I was in middle school, again, my first year, we had a basketball court on the roof. So I knew my kids would always say, if I do this, can we go to the roof? So they were always like, let's go to the roof. They knew that was basketball. So it's a very, very useful, positive reinforcement for a lot of students.
Out of high school, I want to go to the Navy. I want to go to the Army.
Army, the Navy, and FBI.
I want to be.
I want to go.
Can you do 23 push-ups?
No.
That's what you gotta work up to if you want to be in the
I either want to be an FBI agent or a Navy SEAL.
Army. You gotta do push-ups, you gotta run a mile and a half in under 15 minutes.
I can do that.
Running is nothing. Running is really nothing. Like it's like jogging just faster. Like it's really nothing. It's only something if you're just lazy, you really just don't like doing nothing at all.
I used to be on the track team.
So it's easy.
Yeah, 1 mile that's easy. Man, people be walking for like 3 days for their Susan Comm, and that's something.
You gotta do 32 sit-ups. Then you gotta pass the test, a skill test, aptitude test, like a general skill test.
I think I'm gonna change my mind. They can't even have parties, and I think I'm going to college to get there.
I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to be everything and be adventurous in my lifetime when I get older. I'm not trying
I want
to
to
have
travel
no
the
regrets.
world and everything.
Yeah, like I don't want to have no regrets. I want to just be able to, when you sit back and look at it.
If you
like,
can only focus on one thing for the rest of your life, which one of those things would it
I'm
be?
gonna be a
Navy SEAL. Definitely.
So why do you want to be an FBI? What do you want to be able to go all over the country and the rest?
No, like I want to put like people away like me.
You want to put people away?
No, like people that do wrong things like rape and robbery and killing. Like I want, you never saw Criminal Minds? I want to be
That's my
something like
show.
that. What? That is my show.
I just want to do something that people not expecting me to do. Like nobody expecting me to be a Navy SEAL, and I just want to do something that's going to challenge me.
That's cool.
So that's why I want to be a Navy SEAL.
Challenge yourself is always a great thing.
Plus, I think it'd just be cool just to do something different.
What are you talking, yo? Like he's really yo.
No, because she said I want to do something you think I'm going to be able to do.
You always
You have
thinking
work there
something
coming to,
negative. We
Edwin?
over here having a positive conversation.
Edwin, just focus on your work.
Yo, don't get smart with me.
Sometimes jokes get a little too
Alright,
carried away,
the
Edwin.
fuck?
Jokes get too carried away, alright, buddy? I know.
I don't think, in my experience, that we prioritize academic before we prioritize behavioral, because I think that behavioral and emotional needs inhibit the academic success. So in order to have academic success, you need to address the emotional, behavioral triggers that are offsetting or disabling them from reaching that point of academic success. So for me, it takes the back burner. So it depends on the child, and the one thing you really want to do is you can't have this one-size-fits-all model. You can't address them uniformly and assume that all children are similar in what their needs are. You have to address them one-on-one. And we talk all the time that the best thing to do is to just establish a relationship with the kids, just to get to know them, and just to allow them to acclimate not only to the environment, but to establish that trust. So once we establish that trust, we're able to talk. The gates kind of open up a little bit more freely, so we're able to kind of delve a little bit deeper into who they are, what's going on. And as you guys know, I'm sure, like, these kids come from pretty intense backgrounds, many of them, and oftentimes we don't know how intense their backgrounds are, and a lot of us didn't grow up in that kind of background. So when we are able to kind of delve into that, we're able to kind of digest a little bit more clearly, like, exactly what's going on. And as we do so, we begin to get some progress, get some trust with them in terms of just guiding them through the process. So it really varies from kid to kid. It really varies from student to student, and we try our best to establish that communication, that trust, that relationship.